to Antonia Romaker's channel. On this channel you study Russian, you study English, and you travel around the world. However, to tell the truth, today we are not going anywhere. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the Olympic Games in Sochi coming up. So today I will talk about the relay race, the Olympic fire relay race. As you know, it's actually quite a big deal in connection with this Olympic Games, because Russia decided to put the Olympic fire in any place possible, for example underwater, in space, and so. As you know, the Olympic fire travels through the whole Russia, starting from Novosibirsk, if I'm not mistaken, and coming to Sochi. Well, there are a lot of interesting things, and the experience was really wonderful, because in a lot of cities the fire was traveling almost through all the city. For example, in the town, in my city, in Yekaterinburg, the relay race was actually very fascinating, and people were running, and at the same time they were carrying this fire. However, there were some funny moments. Let me show you. For example, a couple of times it happened that poor fire holders, fire carriers, got on fire. That's really dangerous. However, everything was fine. It was false alarm. Everything got well again. So let's take a look. As you can see, this guy is carrying the fire, and then, wow, suddenly, out of nowhere, he is catching fire. Okay, that's really sad. However, it's just a couple of things, and it makes the Olympic Games even more fascinating, because everything is under control, and such events are quite scary, but still everything is fine, do not worry. So now let's continue. What else? Usually when a sportsman was carrying the Olympic fire, when he was doing that, or she, of course, people told about him or her. There were a lot of other interesting facts. For example, the Olympic fire was taken to the bottom of the Baikal lake. Let's take a couple of shots from there. Yeah, that was really fascinating. And in addition, as I have already mentioned, the Olympic fire was brought into space. Yeah. Well, of course, it took a lot of money. I mean, the Russian Federation had to pay a lot of money for that, and to tell the truth, as the resident of this country, I do not think that it's a very good idea, but still, it makes the Olympic Games even more attractive for all the people around the world. So it draws your attention to this particular event, and cultivating sport is a very good idea, because sport makes us healthy. So let's go in for sport more often. Anyway, what else I can tell you about this particular event? As I have mentioned, this relay race took place in a lot of cities and towns, and people were very much excited. However, for example, in my city, in Yekaterinburg, there were too many people who were, of course, excited and who wanted to see that. That's why it was actually quite challenging to try to see the event and well, have a good place to observe it. However, that was really fun. Okay, but that's it about the Olympic Games for today. Of course, when the time comes, I will tell you more. Well, do not forget that on this channel you study Russian and English. So keep up, stay with me, stay tuned, and see you later. Bye-bye. Who told about him or her, about my cat likes bags. Let me show you. Moля, why do you like this IKEA bag so much? She's always crawling in here, and I guess that I bought this bag just for her. She enjoys it very much. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Huh? My kitty. My kitty. My kitty. Ah.
гулять.